Hi guys, my name is Julia and I work for Rave. And so Rave recently has been working with a company you're probably more familiar with, LG, and they sent me this. They sent me their newest phone, which is called the LG Wing, and today I'm going to unbox it for you. So this is my first unboxing video, my first YouTube video, so please bear with me. Yeah, okay, here we go. I have my knife. So this is my first time, this will be my first time seeing this phone. Yeah, so we've been directly working with LG. Oh gosh, okay, that doesn't, this is like some really strong, I feel like the camera's moving. This is some really strong plastic. Okay, yeah, I need to chill. Camera is moving. Okay, I'll be more delicate. This is like really packed in here, guys. Okay, so we have a big, and there she is, right in there. I don't know why I said she. I'll say it's a she. All right, and then it's just a bunch of styrofoam. My cats will have fun with that box later. Okay, so I had just talked about our charging block and the cord, obviously, that it comes with, and the adapter from what looks like USB-C to a headphone jack is what I would call that. So let's get on to the exciting part, which is the phone. So here we have it. Looks like a regular phone, right? So it's in this nice plastic. Okay. Looks like a regular phone still. A little bit longer than normal, potentially. And then, and that's what makes it super, super different, is this swivel mode, okay? So where you can go from being in portrait mode like this, directly into having both landscape and portrait mode in one device. So something that I never thought was possible, never really thought a phone would look like this shape or in this form ever, and the LG Wing does, and then you just essentially swivel down. You can do it with one hand, you can swivel up with one hand, I would say, and then you just go like that. Okay, so let's turn this on. Hopefully I know how. So here we are. I don't know, do people usually show the screen when they're turning it on during an unboxing video? I'm going to. This might take some time. Oh! T-Mobile. So it does seem a little bit longer, like taller, longer than the average phone. So I here have like my iPhone, and that's like a good difference, right? In terms of the height, if you want to call it the height, or the length, I don't know. Still turning on. I wonder if I swiveled it now, if it would change orientation. Nope. Still turning on. It's kind of addicting though, like this little swivel action, like you're in swivel mode. The keys vibrate every time you tap them. Is that like an Android thing? Like, that does not happen on iPhone. So you kind of look, doesn't it look kind of long? I'm just looking at myself in the camera. It looks kind of long, right? I don't know. No. I feel like when I use a phone with like my index finger, I look like an old woman, like a grandmother who's like, I don't know, scrolling. I just like to use a finger sometimes. Instead of always being like this, it's just nice to, you know, set up fingerprint. I mean, not now. I don't want to keep you guys waiting all day. Although this is probably all going to be cut out. Oh. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so that's our home screen. And so now I will swivel into like swivel mode or T mode, whatever you want to call it. And you'll see. Okay, so it's giving us a quick little demo. So that's kind of the idea of like the two screens, right? It's like you can have a bunch of stuff going on in your landscape mode at the top, but you can also be doing things on the bottom screen, such as like answering a text, answering an email, and you can kind of set up your second screen, your bottom screen here, however you think that you're going to use the bottom screen. So portrait mode, okay, and then we swivel up and see your apps are on the top, which is pretty cool. So let's see if I can do this without looking at it. Here is Rave. So that's where I become relevant again. So I work for Rave, and Rave has been working with LG, who made this device, for probably the past year. And we've been part of this group called the Explorer Partners Group. Ficto, Tubi, Rave, Naver Whale, which is back here. So it's essentially all these apps that are preloaded on the device. So we'll open Rave. Okay, so there's your main lobby or your home screen, whatever you want to call it. And what this shows here is really like a bunch of people watching stuff together on Rave. And so ultimately, I think now's the time I can give you the rundown of the Rave app. So Rave is an app where you can, okay, so let me restart. So there's the main lobby again, and these are all people watching videos on Rave from, as you can see, different sources. So if you look closely, you can see they're watching things from Netflix, they're watching things from Google Drive, they're watching videos from YouTube, from Prime Video, right? Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ultimately, the rundown of Rave and what Rave is it's an app for Android and iOS where you can watch videos with other people, probably your friends, family, whoever, in perfect sync and while texting and talking at the same time. And so the idea here is that you're able to watch movies, TV shows, YouTube videos, whatever it is that you want, with other people, but you don't have to be in the same room. Since the pandemic, we've seen a ton of growth. A lot of people, you know, having an itch to watch, you know, their favorite TV shows and their favorite movies with people, but they can't really get together with them in person anymore. We call these, each of these is a rave. The people that are lined up there are the people that are in that rave watching whatever content it is. So the first one is James Brown's Sex Machine. I don't know what like that is. I think it's a song. Okay, so Netflix, someone is watching season 1, episode 1 of Mindhunter, I think it said. I have never seen that either. You guys probably think I'm like not very like well cultured or watch movies. I do watch things. Let's join these people here. They're watching some like weird Barbie video. I'm not entirely sure. So this is what Rave would look like on like my iPhone, right? You have portrait mode. And then obviously on a regular iPhone, you can also go like this and you're now in landscape or horizontal, whatever you want to call it. And so this is what Rave would look like on a regular cell phone. And you can see at the bottom you have a ticker tape. And the ticker tape shows all the messages that are incoming. But you can't really engage in the chat. And so that's where the LG Wing really goes another step. And you can use Rave in both portrait and landscape mode, which I will show you now. This phone is almost like it's made for Rave, because Rave has always been this app where you can watch videos, watch movies with people while talking to them at the same time. But it's limited when you're in this portrait mode. You have the chat down below and the video at the top, but you only have like a small video here, right? And then yeah, you can go into landscape mode like this, and the ticker tape at the bottom, you can see. You can't engage in the chat. With the LG Wing, you get the best of both, right? Right now we're going to take a look at all these public raves that are there and see what other people are watching, and it's kind of fun. It's almost like opening a door and peeking in and see what's going on. So these people are watching DaBaby, who I actually do really like the baby.
No way y'all lame, man. Nigga just not. No way y'all lame, man. Nigga just not. I don't know no shade. I don't know no fucking seed. Oh, no, say the word.
So I'm just gonna say hey. So there, that's me. I said hi, and they responded. I don't know what they said. They said, okay. Interesting people on Rave. So you can meet some really fun people. Yeah, and so then again, you have your video at the top and your chat at the bottom in regular portrait mode, but then when you go into swivel mode, you have your video at the top and your chat at the bottom. So again, just like the perfect use case for Rave. Yeah, it's really, really exciting. I now have an Android phone, and it's like the coolest one. That was somebody actually singing. Okay, we'll join one more rave. This one looks fun. There's like 30 people in it. A Boogie with the Hoodie, Look Back at It. I do like that song. I really do. It's a good one.
They mean I'm the only nice one in this bitch.
It's just called the truth.
Cameron, shut your I'm sorry,
So yeah, I mean, I'd probably just hold the phone like this, and then you swivel up. Super easy too. It takes like no force. And despite the fact that there's 2 screens on the phone, it's really not that much heavier than my iPhone. Maybe just slightly, but nothing that I would actually notice. And so there you have it. So I hope you have enjoyed my unboxing video. There it is one more time. I think all in all, it's a really cool phone. And if you're someone that does do more than one thing at the same time, if you're constantly switching between apps, constantly closing apps and going to another app, and you know, trying to master 3 tasks at the same time on your phone, this is the phone for you. Like, this is really something that's meant for multitasking, and in the case of Rave, it's perfect for doing 2 things at the same time, texting and talking while also watching something at the top. And so yeah, thank you for watching my unboxing video. I hope I didn't bore you to tears and it wasn't awkward at all as my first unboxing video. But yeah, this is the LG Wing, and I now have an Android phone, so I'm quite ecstatic. Thanks guys.